Knowing better and doing nothing. The crisis of responsibility in modern society. Key insights. For most of human history, knowledge carried responsibility. To truly understand something meant accepting the moral weight that came with it. If a person clearly saw injustice, they could no longer pretend it didn't exist. Knowing better meant doing better. But what if that connection has quietly disappeared? In Knowing Better and Doing Nothing, The Crisis of Responsibility in Modern Society, written by Santos Chand, a powerful and uncomfortable truth about the modern world is revealed. Today we live in the most informed era in human history. Information is everywhere. Education is widespread. Public conversations about inequality, injustice, and power are more sophisticated than ever before. Yet despite all this awareness, something deeply troubling has emerged. People know more, but act less. The book explores the growing gap between knowledge and responsibility. Every day we encounter stories of suffering, corruption, inequality, and systemic harm. We read about them, talk about them, and even feel emotional about them. But very often, nothing changes. Recognition begins to feel like action. Awareness begins to feel like participation. One of the most striking ideas explored in this book is how modern society quietly transfers responsibility away from individuals. Instead of asking ourselves, "What should I do about this?" we ask a different question. Who is responsible for fixing it? Once governments, organizations, or institutions are identified, the personal sense of responsibility disappears. Another powerful insight is the shift from moral judgment to permission. In the past, people asked whether something was right or wrong. Today, many people simply ask whether it is allowed. If something follows rules or policies, people often feel they are not personally responsible for its consequences. The book also examines how measurement and data have replaced moral concern. Modern institutions carefully track statistics, performance indicators, and reports. Problems are recorded in dashboards and spreadsheets, but recording suffering does not necessarily reduce it. Human experiences become numbers, and responsibility fades behind the data. The speed of modern life makes this crisis even more dangerous. Information moves faster than ever before. Attention shifts constantly. New crises replace old ones before we have time to reflect or act. People become aware of many problems at once, but rarely stay focused on any of them long enough to create real change. Perhaps the most unsettling truth revealed in this book is that this condition does not look obviously immoral. People remain intelligent, compassionate, and articulate. They understand injustice clearly and express empathy sincerely. But compassion often stops short of responsibility. This is the central warning of the book. Societies rarely collapse because people lack knowledge. They collapse when knowledge loses its moral force, when awareness becomes decoration rather than obligation. Instead of offering easy solutions, the book leaves readers with a powerful and deeply personal question. What happens when knowing better no longer requires doing better? Because the future will not be shaped by those who know the most about the world's problems. It will be shaped by those willing to carry the responsibility of what they know. This book does more than explain a problem. It challenges readers to confront their own role in it. And once you begin to reflect on its ideas, one question becomes impossible to ignore. If we truly know better, why are we still standing still?